G'day everybody. Just thought I'd do a quick video, and what the hell, I just give away all my nutritional knowledge in one go for free. But this is mainly for you guys who, I won't name your name to keep your privacy, but our little Facebook group there. See if this helps you guys out. So if you want to get really big and strong, and do it in the simplest way. So basically what I want to do right now is compress all my 25 years of knowledge, trial and error into one short video. So if you were to follow this nutritional advice, I really don't believe you'd need to spend any more time researching about nutrition insofar as getting big and strong in a healthy way. So here it goes. Here is the template meal. Alright, so I've just whipped this up. So as you can hopefully see there, we've got chicken, almonds, so that's just ripped the meat off a barbecue chicken, about 360 grams. We've got one fried egg on top, but fried in coconut oil, a fair bit of coconut oil, a big handful of almonds, kale, some herbs like oregano, and a little bit of garlic salt, and that's it. And obviously rice, basmati rice in this case. So that's it. Right, you can probably tell I'm on the bigger side at the moment, or a little bit fat side, but I don't care at the moment because my whole goal is just to get as big and strong as possible, and that's working really well. So if I put on a bit of fat in the process, I don't care at this stage. I'll lean up once I'm as big as I want to be. So it's just too much stress otherwise, worrying about it too much. So anyway, getting to the point, roughly speaking, I recommend about 1 kilo of your main source of protein per day, so meat. So spread that over 3 meals. What have you got? Roughly 330 grams, give or take, of your main meat component per meal. So when I say meat, what I really mean is either chicken, meat, some form of beef or lamb or whatever, so red meat, or fish, any kind of fish, or prawns. So we could categorize it as seafood, right? Red meat, so that could be kangaroo, lamb, beef, pork, I guess, and chicken or turkey. All right, so poultry, red meat, seafood, 3 meals a day, each roughly 300 to 400 grams. So that way, at the end of the day, you're getting a kilo or just over a kilo of your main protein intake. Okay, now if you're really trying to get big, you're getting a little extra protein insofar as a protein shake perhaps before and after training, and maybe as well a slow digesting protein shake before bed. Now you get a sprinkling of a few extra protein here and there, as you can see by the egg, vegetables and nuts. But the main template of the meal is you need a protein source, which I've covered. You need a carbohydrate source, so that can be rice, any kind of rice, it doesn't matter, all right, or sweet potato is best, but hey, normal potato is healthy and good for you as well, right? Rice noodles, I guess, because it's mainly made out of rice. It's 100% rice anyway, so I guess that's fine. And that's it. So again, you can mix and match these meals. So it could be chicken and rice, one meal, and then beef and sweet potato, another meal, or seafood and rice noodles in a soup, another meal. Get it? Right, so any meat and carbohydrate combination. Then the healthy fats comes by way of cooking it in either coconut oil or extra virgin olive oil. Either way is fine. Then your vegetable choice. Greens are always best, but does it really matter? No, it doesn't. Because you've got so much carbs and so much meat on the plate, you won't be able to put that much vegetables on there. It'd just be too much to eat. So maybe like 100 to 200 grams of vegetables, but just keep in mind greens are usually best, like kale, spinach, broccoli. Those are definitely your top three, but it doesn't really matter because they've got such a vast array of minerals and vitamins in different vegetables. It does not fucking matter. All right, so maybe a different type of vegetable each meal is fine. Okay. Then a bit extra healthy fats and protein by the way of nuts. Again, almonds are rated as best, but Brazil nuts also get highly recommended. I'm not going to go into the details of the reasons. Who cares? Almonds are best. I'm not going to go into it. Almonds are best. Brazil nuts are also good, but all nuts have a vast array of healthy fats, minerals, vitamins, proteins, etc., etc. So you may as well go with your personal preference. I think that's about it. So and a fried egg. Why? A lot of people think, just a little bit of trivial information, that eggs are fucking great because they're full of protein. I don't know where this comes from, because an average egg only has about 6 grams of protein, which compared to your protein intake of 300 odd grams, which you're looking at about, you're looking at about 70 something grams of protein in your meat component of the meal, then one egg is having only 6 grams of protein. It's nothing compared to the rest of the meal. But why do I have it? Because it's got fucking other nutrients, healthy fats. The cholesterol thing is bullshit. You can have as much egg yolk as you want. It doesn't really have anything to do with cholesterol. I'm not going to go into that again. That's from my 25 years of research. Don't waste your time. But yeah, you just got amino acids and other different nutrients in the egg that goes well with the meal. Again, if you want a bit of science, some like the protein doesn't have the complete chain of amino acids the body needs to build muscle. So by having combination of nutrients in each meal, rather than like going, oh shit, just focusing on protein, I need this fucking 500 gram steak and that's all you eat in that meal. It's not good. You want to trickle feed your body every meal, getting all the nutrients it possibly needs to make that muscle. So that's protein, carbs, fats, and all the variety of nutrients found in the vegetables, as well again as your supplementary protein being the egg. So just to rehash, the egg and the rice as well has, like in the rice is like lysine, which is an amino acid which is lacking in some of the meats. Like chicken might not have quite enough lysine to create the full chain of amino acids which bind together to create protein or muscle in your body. So by having the chicken and the rice and the egg together in one meal, gobbling all that up and eating it, the body goes, yay, I've got every fucking amino acid to make a full chain, branch chain amino acid to then go ahead and create this muscle, along with obviously all the nutrients it needs as well. So there you have it. So quick example, again, rehash, we've got chicken, rice, almonds, and an egg, and some kale fried up in coconut oil with a few herbs again to make it healthy. and that cleanses the liver and the kidneys, and that's it. So another meal could be a piece of fish, again about 300 to 400 grams, nice big piece of fish, or 2 pieces of fish, whatever, right? Let's get about 300 to 400 grams on the fish, and then instead of rice we might slice up some potatoes, and you guys seem to be into carrot, so chop up some carrots, boil them up, or stir fry them up with some oyster sauce or something. And then so now you got your vegetable component, your meat component, you got your potatoes in there. Chuck on any kind of a handful of your favorite nuts, like could be cashew nuts, stir fry that in with the carrot, I guess, and the sweet potato, and make sure you cook it in coconut oil or extra virgin olive oil. And that's it. Maybe sprinkle on a few herbs and spices on the fish, and there you go. And maybe a fried egg if you want. Again, that's a great meal. You've covered all the nutrient requirements. And then one other meal could be, so you've had a chicken meal, you've had your seafood meal there, and then maybe a pork meal. So again, 300 to 400 grams of pork. Now you need your carbs, choice, rice or potatoes. So let's go pork, and fucking this time instead of normal potatoes, we go sweet potato. Just again to make sure in a whole day we're getting the various other nutrients that, you know, like in normal potatoes you get one spectrum of nutrients, in sweet potato you get another spectrum of nutrients. But if we've had both in the same day, well, we're covering it all, okay? And then so pork, sweet potato, and for flavoring this time we might go a bit of gravy on there, so sort of like a roast, and maybe some roast vegetables with it, and again some healthy fats by maybe basting the pork in coconut oil, and again a handful of some kind of nuts. And so vegetables, maybe some roast pumpkin, or turnip or eggplant, something like that, some kind of roast vegetables, or like capsicum, with a variety of herbs on there to again look after your liver, look after your kidneys, and get your various nutrients. So that's it. There's your 3 meals. Or like we were discussing the other day, a really quick and easy kind of meal is some kind of tinned fish. So pilchards or sardines. Again, if they're 100 gram tins, you're going to need 3 tins, because you want at least 300 grams per meal to make sure you get your 1 kilo per day. All right? So fucking chuck some rice in the rice cooker. Rip open your 3 tins of sardines. Chuck that in the fry pan. When the rice is done, chuck a big wallop of that in the fry pan, along with maybe some Asian mixed vegetables and a big handful of cashew nuts with some coconut oil. Fry that up. There you go. 2 seconds flat. You've got pilchards and cashews and stir-fried vegetables with rice. So simple. So 3 big meals, big healthy meals per day that look like that, right? So, you know, don't have to go into details of how much rice, how much almonds, just a big plate, one big healthy meal. You know, that's what it looks like. There's your 300 grams of meat, big plate of rice, big handful of almonds, and an egg. So 3 big plates per day. That's it. And to supplement your overall daily nutrition, 1 protein shake before training, maybe with some rice crackers, just 1 or 2 rice crackers with a bit of honey, just to spike your glucose before training, so that, because your glucose is going to drop during training, all right? And you don't have to worry about a sugar crash, because it's going to last at least the full hour or 2 of your training anyway, so it doesn't matter. So rice cracker and honey, whack that in. After your workout, protein shake with a banana. So you're getting your fruit in there as well. So banana and protein shake immediately after training, and then an hour later, get into one of your big healthy meals. And then You know, just as an advanced thing, if you really want, it's not the be all and end all, but maybe a different kind of protein. I don't do it, but maybe I should. Um, there is protein powder that you can get. The one that I know of is called casein powder, so a different type of whey or whatever. That's just more slower digesting before bed. But the whole point is, let's not get too carried away on the advanced things that fucking can get too confusing and waste too much of your time when you can just fucking focus on getting the basics right every single day, because that's what's going to make the difference. The commitment to consistency and keeping it simple every single fucking day, rather than learning about different pre-workouts and different supplements and all this crap.